Baby Sleep Tips by JustMyMom.com. Everyone who has had the experience of being a parent knows all too well the difficulties of getting your baby to sleep soundly throughout the night. 1. Create a familiar environment. All newborns are, of course, different. Some sleep better than others at a young age, which prompts many parents to trade stories of how lucky or unlucky they were with a given child. There is, no doubt, a certain amount of mystery to getting a child to sleep well and through the night on his own. Nevertheless, a plethora of baby sleep tips exists intended to speed up the process which your child goes through before sleeping on his own. Getting your child to sleep on his own in a timely fashion involves speeding up a natural transition, the one from sleeping with his mother to sleeping on his own. At first, when your baby wakes up in the middle of the night, he will cry for his mother, as this is the only way he knows how to fall asleep. One of the things baby sleep tips you must do as a parent as a help create the best environment for your baby to fall asleep on his own. Many people naturally assume that the best environment for sleep is one of the total silence. Although a quiet environment is the best one for most adults, you'd be well advised to remember where your newborn baby has been sleeping for the past 9 months, in his mother's womb. In the womb, of course, your newborn slept in many situations that were far from quiet. For this reason, a newborn baby will often sleep better by being exposed to some quiet background noise. By helping to create the best possible environment for your baby's sleep, you help him learn to fall asleep on his own. Often a humming noise can help. We all know how easy it can be to fall asleep in a moving car, so having a humidifier or fan in the baby's room can often do wonders. Whatever solution you choose, remember that it needn't be overly complicated. Simply leave the door ajar, or let your baby sleep in the company of others. Contrary to what many people intuitively think, if you keep your baby from sleeping in total silence, he'll often sleep much better. Baby sleep tips: create the best environment for your baby to fall asleep on his own. The silence in the bedroom is enough to help our child to sleep. 2. Develop a reasonable attitude. One of the most common and difficult things you'll deal with as the parent of a newborn is in getting your child to sleep well and throughout the night. Often, the process of achieving this seems to be a combination of science, art, and just plain luck. There are many baby sleep tips out there, and many of them are useful, but before you begin researching and applying them, you should develop a realistic and healthy attitude towards sleep. If you don't do this, you risk applying tips in a rigid and scattershot manner, which isn't likely to work. One of the keys to this is understanding that you should be developing a long-term goal, in terms of your baby's sleep habits. As much as any parent's short-term goal is simply to get their child to go to sleep so that she can get some sleep herself, you should be thinking of the long-term goal of instilling healthy sleep habits in your child. A successful way to implement this goal is to be realistic and flexible. Your child is not going to sleep the same way or in the same manner every night. What you should be trying to do, therefore, is creating an environment that is conducive to sleep, so that your child can slowly learn to fall asleep on his own. The best thing you can do is help your child develop an attitude in which sleep is both an enjoyable and secure state. Your child should think of sleep as a comforting thing that comes naturally. One way you can help foster this idea is by avoiding too much interference with your child's sleeping habits. Although it can be tempting to follow guides and implement rigid rules regarding your child's sleep, in many cases this can cause problems down the road. If you rouse or put your child to bed at set hours, you may achieve a short-term goal of getting some rest, but you may also be altering your child's attitudes towards sleep. Instead of thinking of sleep as an enjoyable activity, he will begin to think of it as something he has to do, like eating his dinner. By altering your child's attitude towards sleep in this way, by making him think of it as a task rather than an enjoyable activity, you risk problems developing later. In older children and adults who have sleeping problems, doctors can often trace the source of the problem back to sleeping habits enforced at an extremely young age. If as a baby the subject was put to bed at a set hour, for example, regardless of whether he was tired or not. By trying to stay more in tune with how your baby is feeling and what he wants, you will encourage a healthier attitude towards sleep, which will benefit both you and your child in the future. Baby sleep tips: creating an environment that is conducive to sleep. 3. Developing sleep associations. The dark circles around the eyes of new parents are usually familiar to all those that have been around them. In terms of baby sleep tips, one of the most important things you must try and establish as a parent is getting your baby to learn to fall asleep on his own. The process by which your child begins to fall asleep on his own is one that involves a natural transition from falling asleep with the mother to falling asleep in an independent fashion. Baby sleep tips. One of the best ways in which you can speed up this transition is to encourage your child to develop sleep associations that he or she can recreate independently. Naturally, everyone, and babies in particular, will develop sleep associations. These are the things that you associate with bedtime, and allow you to create an environment in which it is easy to fall asleep. When your baby is at an extremely young age, he will naturally develop sleep associations involving the mother, as he will often fall asleep in her arms. As you attempt to get your baby to sleep on his own, however, you must work to change these associations. If you always put your child to sleep by holding him or allowing him to use a pacifier, you create a sleep association with these things. Then, when your child wakes up in the middle of the night, he can't go back to sleep on his own because he is unable to recreate his sleeping environment without you. He needs you to feed him or rock him to sleep. As you begin to try and get your child to sleep on his own, you should introduce items into his sleeping routine that he can sleep with, such as a particular blanket or a stuffed animal. What this will do is create associations for your child with these items for sleep. Then, when he awakes in the middle of the night, he will be able to recreate a sleeping environment without your assistance by grabbing his stuffed animal, etc. It can also be beneficial to introduce transitional items into your baby's bedtime routine. Allow him to have his stuffed animal or blanket with him during a final feeding and before bedtime activities, and allow him to take these things with him to bed. No matter what you do, your child is going to be creating his or her sleep associations. Your job is to try and create associations with items that are under his or her control. By giving your child as much control over his sleeping environment as possible, you allow him to begin to achieve sleep independently. The most difficult transition in early parenting is the one towards independent sleep for your child, and if you introduce new items into your child's sleeping place, you will hasten this transition, which will soon allow both you and your child to get a good night's rest. Baby sleep tips. Try and establish as a parent is getting your baby to learn to fall asleep on his own. 4. Feeding during the day. One of your most important tasks as a parent is to establish good sleeping habits in your child. Every baby must go through a transition where he adjusts from sleeping with his mother to sleeping on his own. This is a natural transition, of course, and takes some time, but there are things you can do to expedite the process. Not only will this help your child develop better sleep habits, it will allow you to get some much-needed rest. Many baby sleep tips exist, and every parent would be well advised to research many different baby sleep tips. It is important to keep in mind, however, that no baby sleep tip should be considered hard and fast rules. Many first-time parents experience insecurity in terms of whether their decisions and strategies are correct, and while you shouldn't be uninformed, you should always view baby sleep tips through the lens of your own parental instincts. Now, one thing you should consider when trying to get your newborn to sleep better at night is what his feeding habits are. Oftentimes the child will be active and otherwise busy during the day, and won't be doing a lot of feeding. The problem with this, of course, is that he will then wake you repeatedly throughout the night for feedings. Baby sleep tips. A good technique, then, for getting your baby to sleep better at night is to tank up during the day. Try feeding every 3 hours during the day. This will not only ensure that your child's appetite is satisfied for the night, but will create an important association. You want your child to associate feeding with the daytime. If your child does wake up in the night for a feeding, try to get him to do one full feeding the first time he wakes up. If you don't do this, you encourage him to snack throughout the night, i.e. wake you up every couple hours. Again, it is important to understand these baby feeding tips should not be taken as hard and fast rules, but rather as guidance. You want him to associate feeding and play with something that happens during the day, and lullabies and baths as something that happens at night, before bed. By doing this you ease the transition between sleep and wakefulness, which is the ultimate goal in terms of putting your child to bed easily. If, however, your child doesn't want to feed every 3 hours, don't force him. Similarly, don't force a full feeding when you wake him at night. Rather, think of the bigger picture. By creating general habits and associations for your child, you will ensure a hasty and healthy sleep development. Baby sleep tips. Try feeding every 3 hours during the day. 5. Tricks for the transition. Here are some transitioning techniques to try. Try what is sometimes called fathering down. Just before placing the baby into bed, the father should cradle the baby in such a way that the baby's head rests on the father neck. Baby sleep tips. The father should then talk gently to the child. Because the male's voice is much deeper than the female's, you can also try what is sometimes referred to as wearing down. All you have to do is place your baby in a sling or carrier, wear him, in other words, for about half an hour before his bedtime. Simply go about your regular household activities. Being close to a parent and slowly rocked about before bedtime will provide your child with an easier transition. Obviously, you don't want to do things like drive around every night to get your child to sleep. Keep in mind what a major transition your baby is going through when he is tiny. He's never slept on his own before. He simply doesn't know how to transition himself from being awake to being asleep. By employing these transition techniques you will be slowly teaching him how to do so, and as they are gradually removed your baby will learn good sleeping habits, which will ensure that both you and your child get a good night's rest. Baby sleep tips. Fathering, wearing down and driving down. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Just My Mom. www.justmymom.com